Well, good evening. And welcome to this regular meeting for Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. If everybody could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic one nation under God, all to justice. Roll call, please.
Mr. Greenfield.
Here.
Mr. Haynes.
Here.
Mrs. McCarthy. Mrs. Jackson. Here. Mr. Vaca.
Here. Finalization of the agenda. Is there anything to add or remove?
The agenda is final and presented.
Yeah, we'll go right into the superintendent treasurer's report.
Okay, so tonight we have a lot of community, student and staff recognition, and I am excited to begin tonight's ceremony with with Jen Pinzone from the Early Childhood Learning.
And as they're coming up this evening, if we could get everybody to hang tight afterwards, we'll take a brief recess so we can take pictures of all the students in the month and a group photo. And staff.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to have our Student of the Month for ECLC here with us today. So I have our preschooler, who is Benjamin Fairbairn, and we're going to say some wonderful things about you today, Benjamin. His teacher, Miss Mercado, wrote some wonderful things. Are you ready to hear them? She said that you have been working so hard in preschool, and you're a great helper. Is that true? Yes. And he's a wonderful role model for all the students in his class. He follows all of our school rules, you do, and all the routines of the day, yes. And he is sweet and kind, and you're very patient. And he loves to work on his communication with his friends, and he tries his best every day. And Miss Mercado said she is so grateful that you're in her classrooms, so she can be with you every day. We're so proud of you, Ben. Our student of the month, we have Ophelia Bowden here, and she is in Mrs. Ponting's class. And Mrs. Ponting said, oh my goodness, what a wonderful start of the year that she had. She has shown all of her Ranger Strong qualities. She came to school so ready to learn. And is it true that you like to read and do some writing, Ophelia? Do you like those things? She said, oh my goodness, your writing was so good that she took it over and showed all the other teachers how wonderful your writing is. She is respectful and helpful, and she done all the Ranger Strong qualities all day long. So thank you, Ophelia. We're so proud of you, honey. Shoot.
Mrs. Pinzone, I have them.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing two students from Liberty. First, I have Riley McCowan. She's a first grade student in Mrs. Sherdell's class, and Mrs. Sherdell wrote that Riley is a fantastic example of what it means to be Ranger Strong. She shows respect and responsibility every day by following directions, listening to her teachers, remembering to raise her hand, and participating in class. Riley always gives her best effort, helps out around the classroom, and helps her peers when she sees a need. Way to go, Riley. And for second grade tonight, Logan Gard is being recognized. Logan is a second grader in Mrs. Rivera's class, and she wrote that Logan has been so great to have in class. He is helpful, empathetic, and we can always count on him to participate in lessons. He's an amazing role model to other students. He works hard to get better every day and is always reflective. I am so proud of you, Logan. We have Mr. Sullivan from Under.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad that we could come out today, survive the snowstorm. So the roads were pretty clear coming in, so great to see a good crowd here. We have 3 students to recognize today from NRAC. Our first student is 4th grader Ariana Delegati. Sure. So I'll say some nice things about Ariana first. Ariana demonstrates necessity and ownership every single day at school. Whether tackling classwork or collaborating with classmates, Ari consistently shows responsibility, initiative, and a strong commitment to learning. She takes ownership of tasks without needing reminders and approaches challenges with determination. Her daily actions show a true understanding of what it means to be a leader in our classroom community. Thank you, Ari, for being a role model and showing us what hard work and dedication look like. We are so proud of you. Keep shining bright. Congratulations. Next is 6th grader Casey Youngcott. Casey, come on. Some nice things to say about Casey. We admire Casey's curiosity, creativity, and strong sense of integrity. It's students like Casey who make our school community such a wonderful place. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. 8th grader Zion Etwell. Wonderful things here about Zion. Zion is a mature, kind, and thoughtful student who consistently sets a positive example for others. He approaches each day with a strong sense of responsibility and a clear focus on his goals. His determination to succeed is matched by his genuine care for others, always offering support and encouragement to his classmates. Zion's positive attitude and dedication make him a wonderful role model and a well-deserving student of the month. 8 Teal is proud to have a student like Zion in our classrooms. Congratulations. And I just have to say, it's great that we have so many grade levels in NRAC because I see the students from 3rd grade all the way up to 8th grade. I can see them mature and have, a great young man in Zion. With that said, I will turn it over to Ms. Durkin at RHTA.
Great. Welcome, everybody. I'm very excited to announce our Learners of the Month from RHTA. Our first learner is Liam Schmidt, and Liam was nominated by Coach Jaworski. And this is what Coach Jaworski had to say about Liam. Liam is an outstanding example of what it means to be Ranger Strong. Last year, he demonstrated incredible commitment to his education with near perfect attendance, missing only 1 hour for an appointment. This year, he's on track to do the same again, showing that he truly understands the importance of showing up and giving his best each day. Beyond his dedication to school, Liam is consistently kind and respectful to his peers. He's always willing to lend a hand when asked and contributes positively to our school community. His reliability, kindness, and strong work ethic make him a wonderful representative of what it means to be Ranger Strong. And then our second learner of the month is nominated by Coach Woike, and this is Mara. She's in 7th grade. Coach Woike said, "I'm excited to nominate Mara Esper as learner of the month for November. Mara has been recognized by her classmates for her collaboration and teamwork. One classmate wrote, 'Mara Esper should be learner of the month because she is always pulling her weight in group projects and listens to collaborate with others in the group. Whenever someone is paired with her, they should know that their work is going to get done and it's going to be done well.' Mara consistently demonstrates Ranger Strong behavior by her willingness to work with others. She is always kind and supportive in groups. Keep up the great work, Mara." And now I would like to introduce Mrs. Hignite at the high school.
All right. So I have our oldest rangers here tonight. And first I'd like to introduce Mr. Okechukwu Mezu. Come on up. All right. So we have a lot to say about this wonderful young man. So OK is an 11th grader here at North Ridgeville High School. And he consistently maintains straight A's and high honors. Math is his favorite subject. His ultimate goal is to study electrical engineering or computer science at an Ivy League or other top tier engineering school. So a little bit about how he's going to get there. He currently is involved in basketball, soccer, and tennis. He participates in the chess club, Model UN, and NHS. He enjoys programming, playing the piano, drawing, traveling, and engaging in community service. But that's not all. Okechukwu has a research and volunteer experience. So he has co-authored research that he presented at the Pediatric Academic, oh my goodness, let me try that again. Pediatric Academic Society International Conference in Honolulu this past summer, summer. And he also co-presented a scoliosis related poster for the 2025 APHA conference in Washington, D.C. He's helped to serve over 1,300 patients annually during a philanthropic medical mission in Nigeria and was a part of the Mezu International Foundation, or the MIF. He's volunteered more locally in Baltimore, and he has helped to serve health and vision screenings for more than 500 underserved families. Again, that's not all. His additional achievements include completing the AWS Cloud Practitioner Training, and he is competing in the Tech Core Hackathon, and he has earned certificates in excellence in both his freshman and sophomore years. He's currently a participant in the NASA Glenn Research Center High School Engineering Scholars Program, and he was the first student of the North Ridgeville to be promoted directly from 7th grade to high school. Early in his academic career, he received the Young Authors Writing Award 2 consecutive years in a row. So without further ado, Mr. Okechukwu. Our second speaker this month is Miss Abigail Milton. Nice to meet you. Abigail is a senior, Gail is a senior here at North Ridgeville High School, and she is very dedicated to music, leadership, and service. She's a section leader in both a cappella and treble choirs, and she performs with Spectrum of Sound, plays the cello in our orchestra, and has earned multiple superior ratings at the OMEA Solo and Ensemble. Gail is active in theater, a multitude of outside honored choirs, and the Baldwin Wallace Conservatory Summer Institute. Gail maintains high grades, earning recognition at the Academic Recognition Ceremony each year, and is a membership of the National Honor Society. Beyond performing, she serves her community through roles including the Drama Club 12th 12th grade representative. She's a student council member. She's a counselor at a girls' camp, and she is the counselor at her church's Young Women organization. Gail hopes to attend Bowling Green State University or BYU, Idaho, and plans to major in music education with a choral emphasis and a secondary instrument of cello. Her dream is to become a choir director and help future students discover their own love of music. So, Ms. Gail, now.
I do want to thank all of the parents who are here tonight, who brought your students of the month. We don't always have perfect attendance. For all of you to be here means a lot for us to be able to honor the students that are in front of us today. And as you're all aware, they're all pretty awesome. So now Mrs. Hostetler will present some pretty amazing staff members of the month. Annie.
Great. Congratulations to all of our students. It's such an honor of ours every month to get to see our faces of our families and friends in attendance, and parents and grandparents, how proud you must be of all of your kids. But I have the honor on behalf of the Board of Education to honor some of our educators every month. And certainly these two are outstanding examples of adults in our district. And our first employee of the month this month is Erica Codner. Stay here. Okay. So, Erica was first hired in October of 2020 as a support staff substitute to train to be a school bus driver. Erica became a full-time driver in February of 2021 and has been a valuable member of our transportation department ever since. Erica was nominated by one of our administrators who had this to share about her. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with Erica Codner over the past few years. Erica is such a wonderful presence in our school community. She is consistently kind, cheerful, and professional, not only with our students, but also with our teachers, staff, and administration. Erica communicates clearly and positively with our team, always ensuring smooth coordination during pickup and drop-off. She greets everyone, students and adults alike, with a big smile and a fun, upbeat attitude. Erica also collaborates closely with us on student discipline and interventions, always approaching situations with fairness and care. Recently, during a meeting, a parent went out of their way to compliment Erica, sharing how nice and fun she is with their daughter. That kind of feedback reflects what we see every day. Erica goes above and beyond to make students feel safe, seen, and happy on our buses. Bus drivers play such an important role in shaping the start and end of each of our students' days, and Erica exemplifies what it means to do that with heart. Congratulations. Our second employee this month is Sheila Woidke. Sheila also nominated one of our students of the month. Coach Woodkey was hired in April of 2017 as a STEM teacher at the then new Ranger High Tech Academy, where she continues to teach today. Since joining the North Ridgeville City School District, she has served on curriculum development committees, building leadership teams, served as a teacher mentor, and has been an instructional leader and grade level chair. Sheila was nominated by one of her colleagues who had this to share on her behalf. I've had the privilege of working alongside her for many years. Throughout it all, she has been nothing short of amazing. Every year, without fail, students name her as their favorite teacher. Former students return to visit, seek her advice, and often share, even well into their high school or after graduation, that she was the best teacher that they ever had. Her impact is lasting, and her dedication to her students is unmatched. As a co-teacher, she not only is a leader within our team, but also across the entire building. Staff members regularly turn to her for guidance, support, and inspiration. She is someone everyone can count on, truly the glue that holds us together. For commitment, compassion, and leadership, make our school a better place for everyone, students and staff alike. Here's to Coach Woodkey for always showing up, lifting others, and reminding us all to lean into our learning. Sheila is an outstanding educator, and we're thrilled to speak of you today. And I'd just like to thank all of our parents, staff, and students who can make nominations all the time. It's such a nice way to share information and good news happening in the district. So congratulations again. I think we're going to take a break to have pictures. So if our students as staff of the month would come up, please, and get a group photo.
Places that we're going to talk about today, and that has been a focus for us at NRAC. You see achievement there's 3 stars, and our early literacy is 2. So those are 2 areas I'm going to highlight a little bit tonight, just so you see what we're kind of doing to attack those areas and make sure that we are making some progress there. Just, a quick summary here of a bullet point that we are doing to address some of those needs from our report card. We're looking at the Ohio Readiness Assessments, benchmark, and our checkpoint assessments. I'll talk about those a little bit later to explain, what those really are. We are looking at maximizing our ranger time to ensure intervention and enrichment opportunities are differentiated for our students, something that our associate principals are really diving into this year to make sure that they have a really clear understanding of what's happening during that time. Ensuring consistent use of our early literacy materials and fidelity to Tier 1 instructional practices. I've talked a lot with Dr. Miller about, getting into classrooms and making sure some of that instruction is really sticking to the curriculum resources that we provided. We're strengthening our TBT practices. This year, we took a different focus with our TBTs and focusing a lot on strategies. Past couple of years, we've on just team functioning, getting our TBTs working in the way that we want them to work. We've had some great strides over the past couple of years with our TBTs. So we were able to really hone in on the strategy that we're using in the classroom and focusing on that for our TBTs. We are strengthening MTSS practices. We're looking at academic behavior, attendance, and SEL to really support students. And that's something district-wide that we're really focusing on here. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. Fostering a positive and collaborative culture, not only for our staff, but also for our students, something that's really important to us. And I'm going to mention something about our staff culture here. It's been a lot of fun for us this year. And then we are celebrating building level successes regularly to sustain momentum and just trying to celebrate the really good things that our kids are doing and our staff are doing in the building. So just a few things that we're working on here in the building. Those are, I don't know if you can click on that. I'll just talk briefly about all the forward building goals. So our building goals this year really align with our One Needs assessment and our district goals as well. Things that we know we need to focus on at NRAC, focus on our building constantly, not only district-wide, but just really in our building. As I talked about, we're continuing to improve student achievement, really focusing in on those TBTs and our implementation of TBTs, reviewing our TBT forms, giving monthly feedback from our BLT to our TBTs, which has really improved this year, how we're streamlining some of that feedback from our building level teams. and really emphasizing evaluating data, identifying and implementing strategies to support student learning and curriculum implementation. Goal number 2 is really looking at MTSS and what we want to try to focus on in terms of behavior, attendance, academics, resulting in a reduction of students on attendance improvement plans, reduction in students with out-of-school suspensions, and increase in academic support based on some of the student data that we are collecting. We'll talk a little bit about PBIS, our attendance teams, and things like that later on in the presentation. Fostering positive relationships with and a collaborative working environment with all of our employees. We are creating opportunities for staff collaboration, appreciation, and celebration, something that we have really done a really good job of this year. I think it's been a lot of fun for our staff, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And our last goal is building upon the confidence and support of our community. By the end of the school year, trying to increase our family and community engagement as measured by participation in school events, volunteer hours, feedback surveys, resulting in improved student attendance, behavior, and academic engagement. And this is a big, lofty goal. We're a huge building. A lot of grade levels here. So this is a goal that I think is really important and something that we will continue to work on year after year.
Thanks, Mark. Going back to your original presentation.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
I just wanted to touch on those. So I'm just going to focus on 2 of those building goals here tonight. So if we look at MTSS, one of those goals, our goal 2 here in the building, it focuses on a few different things: social emotional learning and career-based learning, something that we've really taken to heart here at NRAC this year and for the first 2 years that I've been here. I have a gold star by the Panorama Education Program, although there are other programs that we really focus on here in the building. Mr. Andrews is back here in the audience today. He's really taken a lead role with implementing Panorama in our district. And what we do with Panorama is a survey that we gave to our students early in the year, and we'll do it again later in the year to kind of see growth. But it measures for our counselors and our administrators where our students show some need, social, emotional needs, what they can focus on as counselors in small groups, different things our teachers can do with those students when they're in the classroom. So we've really taken some of that data. We sat down as an admin team and counselors and looked through that data, tried to group our students accordingly and make sure we are trying to snag some of those kids who really need some support that they aren't necessarily getting outside of our school. So Panorama has been a big help for that this year. Academically, the readiness assessments has a gold star by it. Something that I think that our building has been working towards the past couple of years. The readiness assessments are a benchmark assessment that students can take twice a year, and checkpoint assessments that they can take throughout the year on different standards that the state provides. The cool thing about this is it mirrors the state assessment. So it mirrors the rigor of the state assessment, and it mirrors how questions are designed and given out to the students. The importance of that is we want our students to understand what those state assessments are actually asking, how those questions are asked, so that they can answer those questions the best they can. We want our teachers to be exposed to that as well, along with our students. So we've really taken a big stance this year in getting as many students as we can to jump into those readiness assessment benchmarks and those checkpoint assessments. Additionally, we've got Sunday, Benchmark Advance, just 2 programs that we are using to focus on that early literacy component of our report card to try to improve that area as well. Behaviorally, another part of MTSS, we've got our Students of the Month, which you just saw today. And I put my son's picture on there. He was Student of the Month last month, and I didn't even know it. I was just walking through the cafeteria, and his teacher snagged me. She's like, "Are you going to stay?" Why? Well, your son's going to get Student of the Month. It was really cool, and I was really proud of him. But I'm always proud of our students, like today, when we can celebrate their successes. Riders on the Ridge has been a program that our transportation department began, which has been hugely successful. And it's always fun each month to have our transportation department come into our building and hand out those prizes to the student. It's just an absolute blast. The students aren't expecting. It's just such a surprise, a really great surprise for our kids. And then attendance. I want to celebrate Mrs. Vance. Miss Vance, sorry, for her role in Stay in the Game network that we have kind of joined this year with the Cleveland Browns. It's been an awesome start to the year. We've had some snags, but we are really working through some of those wrinkles. You see the celebration that we have with our Browns Day early in the year. We are also, with the Stay in the Game, we are taking a really close look at some of the at-risk connections. We haven't focused really on some of those students who are in the at-risk category. Our associate principals looked at our school and tried to design some measurements there where we could find students who hadn't yet met that benchmark to be considered chronically truant, so we can catch them before they get to that point. So they've done a really good job of that. And I just want to say, I put this little statistic in here. Last year, we were at about this time, about 20% of our students were considered chronically truant. This year, we have dropped 8% to 12%. So I think that that's a huge improvement year over year. I'd like to say it's because of our hard work with staying.
Absolutely.
So we'll continue that. Goal number 3, going back to that positive working environment. Languages of appreciation is something that we started this year. And it's been a really cool process because the languages of appreciation, it's not even a program. It's just a way to appreciate each other. It's kind of like those 5 love languages. We all know those love languages. It's the appreciation languages in the workplace. So we've taken a really hard stance as admin to present just ways to appreciate each other as staff, as students. But it's not something that we wanted to be admin-led and directed. And our staff, if you want to go to the next slide, Paul, have really taken it to heart. We've done some really great activities throughout the year. We've done some cool things with PD days as we have worked through that text and talked about the languages themselves and how we can show appreciation to each other. And I can tell you just by experience that it's permeating our building. You know, we see just people giving appreciation all the time, and it hasn't been directed by anybody. So it's been really cool to see that culture developing in the building this year. And finally, I want to highlight this group that I highlighted last year as we started, our student advisory leadership team. This is that group of students that meets with me once a month to just kind of look at our building, talk about what we can improve as administrators, but moreover, give voice to the students in our building. Now, these are 8th graders, and you can see clear to the left is Zion, who was one of our students in the month today. So this is the best of the best. These are teacher recommended students that come to me. And you know, we get pizza, we sit down, we have some good conversation. We're going to do a training on the 18th, a leadership training, which I'm really excited about. And the students are too. So, you know, these are the best and the brightest in our building and are really providing a voice to all the students to see some things that they think we can improve on and, you know, to make that stance before they leave our building. And then finally, as we near the holiday break, our Interact staff and students are still working hard to continue working towards meeting those building goals. So we're always looking to improve and always working hard to do that. So thank you. I hope that, you know, it wasn't too long to wait for that money. But it's always nice to celebrate the good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, I would like to introduce Mayor Kevin Corcoran, Daryl and Karen Edwards, who are all here today to present to our staff members some various grants that they have all applied for throughout the years that ultimately will benefit our students in the classroom every day. So to begin, the mayor.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you to the board, the administration, and the attendees for coming. You know, with the snow day, we weren't sure how many people would have show up, but thank you for your presence. You know, there are 15 members of the endowment funds representing students, schools, and community, and we are proud to present this year's grants to the staff and support personnel. There are 3 separate fund sources within the endowment funds: the General Endowment Fund, the Fine Arts Fund, and the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund. Over the past 34 years, the endowment funds have grown due to the generous contributions of businesses, North Ridgeville City Schools employees, parents, and private individuals. Grant awards are funded from the interest generated by the investment of these contributions, allowing a perpetual source of funding to enhance the educational experiences of North Ridgeville City School students. And this year, we're awarding 31 grants totaling $16,510. So with that being said, we're going to start off. If the staff isn't here, if the principals could grab some of these, because we have quite a few. Todd Bepp, first up. Just keep going to keep this moving fast. Stacy Arbaugh. Karen Kredovitz. Brittany Trimmer. Julie Kinder. Brandon Muck. Aaron Reynolds. Thank you. Angela Durbin.
She's on my.
Thank you. Jessica Darby.
I'll be just.
Jessica Darby for.
Sorry.
Yes. Gretchen Herzberger. Linda Reiner. Nice to see you.
You'll be up here.
Melissa Heil. Stacy Quinn. Gretchen, sorry. And Linda Reiner. I was gonna wait till you sat down, but.
We don't get anywhere fast.
Okay, so that was the general.
That was the general. We have more.
Yes. Well, this is for the fine arts fund. You wanna-
Not as cool as that kid from.
I feel like I never accomplished anything.
I know, I did feel a little bit. Well, today. This is for the arts fund.
Yes, the arts fund, right.
Jessica Grossman. Jessica Grossman.
Yep.
Lisa Cormack. Haley Bryson. And Haley Bryson.
Which you.
All right, and then the Edwards will take care of the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund as well.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. All right, we have got Karen and myself. We're here, this is our 24th year. 24 years, we've been missing our little, but anyway, we're trying to keep positive spin as much as we can. And we're honored to be able to present grant awards from the Memorial Fund that was established in her name. It was established in 2001 to celebrate the rich but short life of our daughter, Shannon. Shannon passed away suddenly in March of that year. At the time, she was a 5th grade student at Wilcox Elementary School. Wilcox, everybody knows. Karen and I wanted to establish this Memorial Fund as a way to express our appreciation and gratitude to the North Ridgeville City School District for their outstanding and continuing response and support. In selecting recipients for the grant awards to be funded from the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund, the endowment funds look for proposals which would benefit students with special needs, have enrichment programs, or would support programs and activities that Shannon might have enjoyed. It's our pleasure at this time to be able to present the grant awards to the teachers and staff who submitted those grant applications. And since a lot of people probably don't know, our daughter had physical issues, not mental issues. It was all, she had a rare disease that did not give her strength. So she couldn't run, she couldn't climb steps, but she could walk and she could talk very well. It was hard to understand her.
Yeah.
But she knew what she was talking about. Okay, so we'll begin with our first one with Jordan Andrews. And there's another Gretchen Hertzberger. Gretchen. Actually have three.
Wow.
From. Thank you, Gretchen.
Thank you.
Jody Gregg. Jody Gregg. And Jason Sewell. Got something? Caitlin Carlo. Great, thank you. Oh, here's another Gretchen.
I'm sorry, Gretchen.
There's another one, Gretchen. And the last one I have is Robin. Is it Hawk?
Oh.
Oh. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be able to present these awards tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, everybody.
Back, please, Superintendent. Yeah. Do you want a picture?
If we could get a picture with the staff that's here tonight that received awards, as well as with the mayor and the Edwards, that would be wonderful. Take a brief recess for that.
Sure. Photo op.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. We have no announcements this evening, correct?
I double checked. She said no.
Appreciate that. Because I'm required, but there's nobody in attendance tonight, but just in case there is.
Well, there is.
Now we have hearing of the public this evening. If anybody would like to address the Board of Education, approach the podium. No. Okay, we'll move on. Ms. Saxon, we have an education report this evening.
Yes, we have one item under the education report. We have the updated 2026-2027 high school program of studies. The updated program reflects revisions to several existing courses and continues to support our philosophy of empowering students to design their preferred future by providing clear pathways and guidance aligned with student goals. This is the first reading for this item. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the December 16th regular meeting.
Thank you. And if you wouldn't mind, we're going to have you take the policy report this evening.
Absolutely. This is a revision of policy 8500 food service. This policy was amended to define responsibilities of the district nurse and food service director, as well as director of student services in regard to special dietary needs and to eliminate the alternative lunch. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the December 16th regular meeting.
Thank you. Communications report, Mr. Brady.
Thank you. It is recommended that the Board of Education accept the following gifts of appreciation. Edward Padako gave $50,000 to establish nursing scholarship awarded as $10,000 annually for 5 years. The Endowment Fund Committee, as we saw, gave $16,510 for NRCS staff grants. The Lions Club, $500 for favorable confections. Culver's donated 80 scoops of ice cream for the Veterans Luncheon. Gary Zoldesi gave $250 to North Ridgeville Athletics Hall of Fame ceremony. The ECLC PTA, $100 to support police presence at Trunk or Treat, and $200 to support the student lunch accounts. Our HTA PTO gave $171 for PBS prizes, $72 for testing snacks, $74.80 for fall parties, $168.20 for staff appreciation, and $1,983 towards immersion field day trips. The North Ridgeville Athletic Boosters gave $1,500 for the 7th grade volleyball SWC championship banquet at Between the Bun. $1,352 towards middle school football banquet shirts, $1,660 towards the track and field Spire indoor track league fee, and $900 towards the high school basketball Moffitt method strength and conditioning, and $1,500 towards the practice jerseys. And as usual, we thank our community for their tremendous support for our schools and students.
Thank you, Mr. Briscoe. Buildings and operations report. We have one item under the buildings and operations report. This is the first reading of the resolution to approve the guaranteed maximum price amendment to Hammond Construction's contract for the new high school, reflecting the finalized building design. Second reading and final approval will take place at the December 16th board meeting. Mr. Sherman is in attendance this evening. I'm going to put you on the spot. If you wouldn't mind coming up here and just sharing exactly what this means to the district.
Thank you. I didn't come to speak. I think come to field any questions that anyone may have about the guarantee mechanism. I will say this though, it's a great milestone. We're in a great place with respect to schedule on both the high school and the new transportation maintenance facility. And we are in a great place on budget. So we haven't seen that in a few years on a lot of the districts we've served. So we're really happy to be here with North Ridgeville.
And what does this mean as far as a guaranteed maximum price? What's that mean to the district exactly?
So this
purposes.
This gives the district a contractual obligation from Hammond Construction that we are going to deliver the new high school for the money that's stated in the value stated in the guaranteed maximum price proposal. Naturally, there are going to be changes, and we recognize it during construction. But based on everything that we know today, which is really the lion's share of the project, we are guaranteeing that price. In addition to that, there are some opportunities for additional savings. So we're going to go out to market and we're going to solicit subcontractor bids. And if those bids come in under that amount, we will return the savings back to the school district, and you can use that for added value back to your facilities. If those bids come in and exceed that amount, that is our risk, and Hammond will fund that overage.
Standard. Okay, we can look forward to on time, on budget, possible savings.
Absolutely.
Transportation building looks amazing as that's wrapping up little finishing touches. So our relationship with you has been nothing but positive. We look forward to the new high school.
Yeah, we are too.
So thank you. All right, human resources report, Mr. Hines.
Thank you, Mr. Vaca. We have one item to consider under human resources report. One non-represented support staff resignation. This is the first reading of the item. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the December 16th regular meeting.
We will continue with an education report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have one item under the education report. We have a district placement agreement with Trust the Journey Academy for a student. This placement effective December 1st, 2025 through May 28th, 2026 will provide specialized academic and related services in alignment with the student's individualized education plan. I move to approve the education report in one reading.
Second.
Ms. Saxon, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby, Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. Human resources report, Mr. Haynes.
Thank you again, Ms. Rock. We have several items to consider under the human resources report. One, support staff appointment. Two, non-NREA supplemental contracts. One, unpaid volunteer recognition. One, certified staff resignation adjustment. One, non-represented support staff resignation. One, supplemental contract resignation. I move to approve the human resources item in one reading.
Moved by Mr. Haynes, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. All right, it's recommended the Board of Education adjourn this regular meeting.
Second.
Move. Second.
We'll give Marcy the motion. David, all of that second.
Stuff on your toes there, but.
I reread it to make sure I didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, the batteries on the hearing aid aren't up to full power.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
I did that.